Hello, Grace members and visitors. Pastor Jenn here. I am so eager to see you on opening day, September 6th, and I pray that you are all safe and well. Please continue to follow safe social distancing guidelines and keep wearing your masks. I speak for myself and the Congregational Council when I say that all of us want all of our members to stay healthy. To begin with, I want to share with you that we'll only be offering one service at 9 a.m. and reservations will be required. More information on how to make reservations will be provided to you shortly. We do appreciate your patience in all of this. And we realize as well that the 9 a.m. service time is different than usual. But our Congregational Council, our Worship and Music Committee, and several other groups have been working very hard to plan for this reopening. We hope that you will join us, despite the time change, on Sunday, September 6th. We're allowing 50 guests at the service in an effort to ensure that we can spread out safely. As weeks go by and our numbers at in-person worship hopefully increase, we do intend to add a second Sunday service time. Of course, if you don't feel safe yet coming on September 6th, that's okay. No one should feel pressured to attend. We understand if you decide to stay home. And if you aren't feeling well, or if you've tested positive for COVID-19, we respectfully ask you to stay home. We also ask that you stay home if you have a fever, any other COVID-19 symptoms, or if you have recently been exposed to someone who's tested positive for COVID-19. All of these precautions are in an effort to keep people safe. Again, worship will be at 9 a.m. and remember that masks are required. We ask that you please put them on prior to exiting your vehicle and keep them on until you return to your vehicle after worship. There won't be Sunday school or a fellowship hour following the service. Now, as you enter the building, you will notice that every 6 feet there are markings, both on the railing and on the ground. Please keep a safe distance between you and others who are entering at the same time. Now, let's take a look inside. Hi again. As you enter the lobby, please notice the markers on the floor. Please remember to stay 6 feet away from people entering near you. Of course, families that are sitting together can be closer, but everyone else, please make sure to remain at least 6 feet apart. You will also notice that most of the tables are no longer here. What you will find is now that there are hand sanitizing stations located just as you enter the building. Now, let's take a look at our worship space. As you enter the sanctuary, please note that there is one way in and one way out. We ask that you stay to the right at all times. Come with me. You will also find a hand sanitizing station located centrally as you enter the narthex. Please clean your hands before moving to your seats and again when leaving the sanctuary. And again, remember, there's one way in and one way out. Stay to the right each time. As you enter the sanctuary, please notice the seat patterns. They're placed in groups based on your reservations. Ushers will help direct you to your seats. With the reservation system, your family name will be on your seats. If you have an offering, it may be placed in the offering plates on the way in or out of the sanctuary. Communion will not be observed at this time. It will be phased back into the service. You will notice the screen in the choir area. The choir isn't able to sing yet, so we may offer pre-recorded music in addition to our live organ, piano, bell, guitar, and strings music. At the end of the service, we will exit the sanctuary from back to front with the assistance of the ushers. Please remain in your seat until your group is dismissed by the ushers. And again, please clean your hands on the way out at the sanitizing stations either in the narthex or in the lobby. Now, let's take a trip back out to the lobby. As you can see, we're back in the lobby now. Please note that only the restrooms to the left as you enter the building are open, the handicapped accessible restrooms. There is also a hand sanitizing station near the restrooms, and we ask that please, before and after you enter and exit these areas, that you sanitize your hands. We do ask that during the service, you please limit your movement. Children and adults should remain at their seats as much as possible. The nursery will be closed, and we ask that no one roam out in the lobby area during the service. Parents, if you have a child who needs to use the restroom, please accompany them there and back, and make sure that they and you wash their hands and use sanitizer, as stated earlier. And as always, please remember to keep your masks on until you have returned to your vehicle. Of course, we know that after the service, it's likely that you're going to want to visit with your friends who you may not have seen in months. Please feel free to do so once you have gotten into the parking lot. And please remember to stay 6 feet apart and keep those masks on. If you have any questions concerning the service or any of our plans about the service, please feel free to call the church office or email us. We cannot wait to see you on September 6th at 9 a.m. for worship, whether you're with us in person or join us online again. And remember, if you intend to be physically present for worship, we will need you to RSVP for the service. Please watch your email for further information about how and when to do that. And remember to bring and wear your masks. If you don't have a mask, we do have a limited supply and one can be provided for you. Thank you for your attention to this very important video. As we begin this transition back to in-person worship, please know that all of you continue to remain in my prayers and in the prayers of all of our congregational leaders. May the peace of Christ surround you, and may God's richest blessings be with you.